We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey Star Wars fans and action figure collectors, got another Black Series action figure review. We're going back to gaming great Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We're looking at Nightsister Merrin, number 28. Really excited for this one to have arrived. And yeah, being a gaming greats, it was sort of not made available to us at Kessel Run Heron Collectibles. Yeah, obviously it's going to go to the bigger fan channels, I guess. Like Zing EB Games here in Australia and even Amazon. So I picked it up from Amazon. It was there. I had to grab it, and it got here really quick. So yeah, it was nice to finally have this one. It's a nice picture of Merrin on the side. On the back, powerful magic-wielding member of the Mantis crew, Merrin spent most of her life in Dathomir after escaping the massacre of her coven. She became an ally to Cal Kestis, leading her to leave Dathomir and pursue her own path. And those events sort of transpired throughout the Jedi Fallen Order, so it's nice to have a teammate for Cal here. And yeah, with the vintage collection version, this ended up being sort of one of my figures of the year so far. Came in second of my top 5. Just a really nice figure. So I've been eagerly awaiting the Black Series version to rock up, and I'm excited to see how she's turned out as well. So let's crack her open and have a look. All right, here is Merrin out of the packaging. She's looking absolutely fantastic. Pretty much the same kind of accessories the vintage collection came with one sort of slight omission, and I'd say that's just tooling wise, is that the vintage collection one came with a hand that you were able to press into the effect here, so you could swap out the extra hands, whereas they haven't done it with this Merrin here. Instead, they've hollowed this out a little bit more, so you can just put the hand in there. And I'll say that's more so just a strength thing from the vintage collection perspective. You know, it was a little bit easier to do a swap out hand rather than trying to force an existing hand into a hollow like this on such a small figure. Whereas this one, it works, so I'm totally cool with that. That looks good, nice effect. Would like to see more of this sort of thing, especially when it comes to, you know, force users and magic wielders like this. She does come with the little knife, which is cool, and then its extended form, which looks good too. The knife will be able to be holstered in the back. Goes in either side. I'm not sure which side it actually goes in. Probably that way. So that's cool. You can keep that on her even if you are using the other weapon. But that looks good. Kind of wants to hold, kind of sort of tucks in there a little bit more snug when that goes in that way. So either way, it probably doesn't matter which one you use. I'll probably go and refer to some imagery for the correct placement, but for the purpose of the review, you can go whatever way you want. There's no rules. It's a toy. Let's get a look at Merrin. Nice close up. I'm going to bring in the light a little bit closer. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Hair sculpted well. Paint applications on the face are absolutely unreal. You know, soft markings of the Dathomir, the Nightsisters. Hair sculpted really, really nicely. Love it, the way it sort of just bits of the fringe sort of separate and flick over the side there. That looks great. And that side sort of just tucked up behind the ear. Really nice. Really nicely done. Sort of going down the figure a little bit, you can sort of see you've still got the sort of the red undershirt there, and the sort of the crisscross pattern of the shirt, sort of still harkening back to her Nightsister heritage, if not purely on colour. But there's still a little bit of that sort of witchiness to it, that Nightsistery wrapped sort of look, which is cool. As well as the golden sort of necklace there. She's got the little amulet there on her belt. What I do love here is the paint detail on the, I guess the bracelet, I guess you'd call it. Little individual gold. Almost looks like little jewels. That's really well done. Gold and silver band. Really well done. And again, the wraps sort of around the arm. I didn't mind the sort of the hooded sort of jacket look. Going back to sort of a, you know, utilitarian, sort of working as a crew member. She needs to sort of go undercover. You can pull the hood up over and sort of blend in with the civilians a little bit more, perhaps, to evade the Empire. I love the boots with the markings in them at the front there. Tempted to get a little silver Sharpie and just add the details into the buckles on the belt. Not totally necessary, but for my purposes of my shelf, I'd pop it just a tiny little bit more, so I may end up doing that. But well sculpted, look good. Now I mentioned it before, little pieces like this on the jacket just add that little Star Wars touch of flavour, which is very, very cool. So in terms of articulation, Merrin has a ball joint in the top of the head, ball joint at the top of the neck, so double barbell there. Barbell in the bottom of the neck, so you get that good range. Nice natural sort of looking movement. It's got the ball hinges in the shoulders. It's got the butterfly joints in there as well. It's nicely concealed behind the jacket. It's got the ball hinges in the elbows, so you get a good range of movement. It's got the ball and socket wrists. Which again, it's a nice clean way of doing it instead of the hinges. Got a nice range of movement there at the torso. She's weaving her magics. She's got the barbell in the hips. Ball hinge at the knees. There is a swivel at the top of the boot. There is a hinge at the bottom of the ankles there. And of course the rocker joint in the foot. If we get a look, we get a look at the pegs. Try and put her on a KR stand. Again, KesslerRunHair.com. You can't get Merrin from us, but you can get these stands. Yeah, that's on there beautifully. See, a very, very nice looking figure. Now, I do want to just sort of play around with this. I want to sort of just get a look inside a little bit, just to sort of see how that fits. So that looks cool. So I did like with the vintage collection one, once you pop that off, you can almost have the hand out as if she's about to conjure the magic, and then the hand sort of pushes in. This one works too. This one looks very, very cool. You can almost see it's hard to show up on camera, but you can almost see the sculpted the fingers in there. There we go. The thumb just sort of goes in between those grooves. Just adding in a little addendum to the finished video. I had, spending some time while playing with it, I did work out it is meant for her left hand. This effect. Yeah, if you look in it, you can clearly sort of see the shape of the fingers. I know it's hard on camera, but you can. And yeah, that just allows that full hand to go in, and it holds quite snug. So yeah, you get it in a cool pose. So yeah, just wanted to add that in and get it looking correct. All right, now let's get back to it. There we have Nightsister Merrin, another awesome addition. Cal's just taken a dive. Now if we get a Black Series Spammel, that would be absolutely awesome. Give me a Spammel. Yeah, very happy with these two. Nicely put together, a couple of figures. Yeah, I know we've got another cow coming with Turgle and Scuva Stev, which I'm super excited for. Scuva Stev, what a legend, and Turgle, of course, what an absolute gem of a character. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. And subscribe if you're new. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, give the video a thumbs up. And we'll see you again for some more Star Wars toy reviews very soon. Until then, may the Force be with you always.